Hello, hello, hello. This is Sunset Lady and Blackie Fitzpatrick welcoming you to another heavenly sunset at the South Jetty in Venice, Florida, with the sunset at 8:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And yes, we are back again. Hello, Sunset Lady.
Well, hello there, Blackie. The sun was there a moment ago. Well, I'm not sure what happened here.
I am. I'm looking at a cloud system. We just had a big rainstorms come through here.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happened.
That is.
Check this one out.
Well, the sun was just gleaming on the water a moment ago. Now I'll have to get the flashlight out.
Touche. No, we're sitting here, anybody who's just watching us live right now, we are at the South Jetty here in Venice, Florida. You can see it on the bottom, well, the left side of your shot. On the right there, that's the North Jetty, which is an area called Nokomis. We are looking, well, due east at the Gulf of Mexico. There's supposed to be a sun there. You can obviously can see the shimmering lights up there, and we're trying to figure out what is going to happen. With sunset today, you said 9 minutes past the hour, right?
Yes.
Wow, this is going to be an interesting show. Hold on a second. Do you still have some stuff to talk about?
Well, if we do our national thing here.
Let's do our national thing here now.
The first one's for me. It's National Apple Pie Day.
Hold on a second. Is there a title for any type of apple pie?
Well,
I lived in Europe for a while. They call it apple strudel.
Oh,
we're not talking about strudel, are we?
No, that's something different.
We're talking about American.
Yeah.
American apple pie. Okay, keep going.
Well, years ago.
Shout out to Mandy. Shout out to Della.
Hi, Mandy. Hi, Della. Years ago, when I was younger, there was a lovely place in Massachusetts called Salem Cross Inn. I think it's on the register for places. That's where they used to stop on the way into Boston with the cattle and things.
No, you're not talking about Salem, Massachusetts.
No.
That's what I thought.
Salem Cross Inn.
Where is Salem Cross Inn at?
Oh, that's in West Brookfield, in the western part of the state.
As you know, Mandy's from Massachusetts.
Oh,
so
there you go, Mandy.
West Brookfield.
It's a wonderful place to visit. It's a happening, actually. They have wonderful food there. Oh, my goodness. They have whatever fresh vegetables are in season, and as I said, they had this contest one time, and I thought I liked the way my grandmother, who brought me up, made her apple pie. She came from Canada, and they used nutmeg instead of cinnamon. I know America uses cinnamon, so I used to say, I don't eat American food, I eat Canadian food. So, because of my grandmother. And so they had this contest, so I entered a recipe. I called it Nana's apple pie. It was supposed to be for all New England, and they had 2 people from each state come in, and they had different time. They had 10 people from each state, and the 2 that won from that went to the finals. Well, I made it to the semifinals anyway, and you had to bring in all your materials. I had to bring in all the apples and all the flour and sugar and everything, and nutmeg. And they had 10 tables set up, 10 square tables, and we had to do our work on that. And then when we got it done, they had this beehive oven that they put the pies in. It was wood. It was done with a wood fire, and you had to look at it when they opened the oven. You had to tell them if you wanted to take it out or leave it in for a little bit longer. It was very, very nerve-wracking to figure out if I should bring the pie out or not. So then at that one, I got 5th place. So out of the 10, I got halfway through it. But I didn't make the finals. And they had like 2 from Connecticut, 2 from New Hampshire, all the ones. But it was a fun day, actually. We had friends, your father, and we had this friends from work. And it was a fun day all the way around.
Now, is this the apple pie they used to make when I was a kid, and it had icing on the top?
No.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah, well,
You should have entered that one in the contest.
Maybe that would have
Who
won.
taught you that recipe? I like that one.
I think I made that up or something.
That was good. I like that one. Now, my Sunset Lady, you're an avid cook. I know this about you, obviously growing up with you. But I'm glad that when you tell stories like that, I kind of get the munchies a little bit. And I'm glad that we have Yoder's homemade pies in the refrigerator tonight.
Yeah, they're almost as good as mine, Wanda. So,
Shout out to Tadashi in Japan watching. She says,
hi, Tadashi.
He says, hi, Sunset Lady and Blackie.
Hi.
And shout out to Bob. He says French apple pie.
Oh, French apple. I don't know if that has raisins in it or not.
I'm not sure either.
That might have frosting on it, too.
Well, all I know about when I think about French apple pie, it makes me think of Julia Child.
Yeah. Anything French makes you think of Julia
Mandy
Child.
comes in, she says, oh, I'm hungry now, too. Oh, no. Della also says, I want an apple pie now.
Well, I know one thing that I used to put frosting on top of was when I baked homemade white bread. And
Ooh, I remember that.
Remember that? And I had cinnamon. That's where I brought the cinnamon in.
Yeah.
And
cinnamon swirl.
Cinnamon swirl.
Homemade
inside,
white bread.
And, yeah, white frosting on the top.
White frosting on the top. I think a hint of vanilla or something.
You could make a meal out of that stuff. Yeah.
I lived off of it, yeah.
And butters.
If you toast it up, put some butter on it. I'm really hungry.
Hello, Julia Child.
Sunset Lady, you're torturing all of us.
All right, I'll put an end to that.
Okay, next subject about today.
Yeah, all right. It's also National Fruit Cocktail Day. Now,
Ooh.
I didn't know that fruit cocktail would even have a day to itself. Not that
Are we talking about Del Monte in the can type of
I
thing?
think so, yeah. Yeah, and then you can find the cherry in it somewhere. And the last one for this is National Crouton Day.
Ooh, croutons.
Now that makes a salad fancy, doesn't it, when you put croutons on it?
No, I think that's another French word, so we're back to Julia Child in France. I'm still hungry.
There you go.
Aren't there any national days like National Day of Bicycling or Swimming? Or
I think we should eat before we come instead of after.
where are you finding this stuff from? Food.com?
No, I just go on the internet. I Google it, of course. Everybody Googles everything.
Adela comes in, she says, your mom will have to do a cooking show for us.
There you go. Yeah, I'll take Julia's place. Huh? I don't think so.
Yeah, other people do that. A lot of shows are they're doing cooking. Ben Arslan does a show once in a while where he shows himself cooking up a steak.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That sounds tasty, too.
You know, I think we're just going to stick.
Now you're making me hungry. Okay.
We'll stick with sunsets and food. Okay, here.
All right, these are national days. It's National Frog Jumping Day. There's competitions all over the nation. I didn't know that.
I believe it, but I didn't know it either.
Yeah.
Hip hop, like the music style.
I don't know.
Jumping frogs. Okay.
Now, here's something for you because I've never had it in my life. International, everybody probably know this, Hummus Day.
Ooh, I love hummus.
I don't think I've ever had it. Just the word alone doesn't.
Well, to be honest with
intrigue
you,
me.
there's a where was that place? Was it in Orlando? And it was like Bible Land.
Yeah.
They were serving hummus there. That's famous food from Israel.
Yeah, there you go.
Great cooking. Shout out to Betty.
And speaking of Israel, it's also Top Gun Day.
Top Gun or Tom Cruise?
Yeah, it's Tom Cruise. And it's also Leprechaun Day. Now, I thought to myself, they should be back in March 17th.
No, I'm also thinking St. Patrick's Day. Or
yeah, well, that's St. Patrick's Day.
I'm thinking about Lucky Charms.
Yeah, well, I don't know why they put leprechauns here. It must be...
I know you're in the middle of your script, but shout out to Betty.
Hi, Betty. Hi, welcome back.
Ooh, I can see it's actually trying to get brighter here. So
yeah, it looks like there's
hang around with us, guys.
A hole. Look at that hole there in the middle. Maybe it'll pop out there. Okay, now I'm going to birthdays. Famous people. Unless one of you has a birthday, you must let us know. We'll sing. We'll all sing to you.
We'll sing.
Okay, Stevie Wonder.
Ooh.
And Richie Valens, we can't sing to him anymore, but that was the day the music died.
They can listen to music up in heaven.
The Big Bopper and Buddy Holly.
It's all played with harps up in heaven, I've been told.
And the last one I have here is B. Arthur, who was Maud.
Of course, B. Arthur, very famous.
Yeah,
Golden Girls.
And that's all my interest for today.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Barbara.
Della comes in, she says, I love that film, Top Gun. That also has some good music in it as well. I know I like that movie. I do like that movie.
Oh, it's an action one.
Well, there's action and borderline romance, but I'll be honest with you, I like airplanes.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, so I'm into the airports and airplane part of it all.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
No, and for better or for worse, I actually do think Tom Cruise is an excellent actor. I've always been a fan of his acting. That's about as far as I'm going to go with that subject matter.
Yeah, right. I hear you.
Barbara says hello to you too. Hey, we're back again here at the South Jetty.
I know. We're chasing the sun again tonight. Tomorrow we're promised to get some more sun here, but also with some wind. So we'll see if that brings the surfers over here. Then it'll be difficult to find a parking place. Tonight I had no trouble at all. After a rainstorm, nobody came to the jetty. Oh, there's a few people out there.
You guys can see the puddle there. You can see the puddle on the right of the shot there.
That's right.
And we had a good rainstorm about an hour plus ago. And but I tell you, we had 2 days ago. We had this most spectacular sunset.
I think that outdid it for a couple of days now. We've lost the sun.
But I don't know what's going to happen today. I'm a betting man, so I'm going to bet. But I'm going to be frugal on this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to bet 1/100th of a Bitcoin that we're going to get a heavenly sunset.
Well, if it can peek through that little hole there,
that's what I'm talking about.
You might win.
Or to the left or to the right of us. When I walk you guys out on the South Jetty, do we have any fishermen in the shot? I don't see any at the moment. Do you, Sunset Lady?
Well, maybe they.
I see one fisher pole. Yeah, there's one fisherman right there. There's a couple on the right on the North Jetty there. So we'll take you out, see what they're catching, and we'll see if any boats come out. I mean, the water is calm. You guys can see that there. The water is really. It's not a factor. I'm not sure if I'm going to put on the windsock thing for the microphone, but it's not really that windy. We'll see.
Well, I think fishermen like the rainstorm. I don't know if that brings a fish to the top of the water or something. They see those little splashes.
Well, maybe it's extra fresh water for them as well. I know that
they get a drink of water.
They're used to salt water, but it's nothing better than having some fresh water, right? I don't know. I'm not a fish, but.
Yeah. Are you fishing for an answer?
Yes, I was. Thank you. You caught me. I'm citizen's arrest.
Well, the tide is certainly going out. I can see the action there. If you notice, we're kind of quiet with the boat department tonight, too.
Well, we'll have to see what happens. Once again, it still is early. This is a famous spot for the sunset cruises. And they have all these sailboats coming out and other types of what's that, pontoon boats and there's other boats that come out here.
Water taxi.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I tell you, it is the temperature here for anybody keeping track at home. It's 75 degrees after that storm. It has dropped at least 10 degrees Fahrenheit.
Almost feels like winter here.
No, well, 75 is very, very comfortable. It's about 26 Celsius for anybody watching this from any other country besides US and A. But it's very, very comfortable outside. The humidity, though, is it's up because of the storm, but they're talking about the humidity going down in the next couple of days. We're getting wind from the north.
Well, we always like that. I said, let's put that in a bottle and bring it out in July.
We'll take the hot sun with the wind from the north. That's a perfect combination. But that would be Arizona. That's what they call a dry heat. Yeah. We're in Florida, okay. And now I know before the show you told me don't talk about hurricane season, so I'm not even going to bring it up.
Okay.
Let's talk about Asia and typhoon season.
Oh.
It's actually the opposite of hurricane season.
Tell them what was off of Manasota Key.
Well, this is what I was really excited about. And I said it on the show. So for anybody who wasn't watching my show earlier, I do a show from 4 to 7. It's just basically a radio show and lo-fi, all request show. And we had water spouts. Where you guys are looking right now, if we were here, we could have maybe caught a water spout. Right now, that storm, that line of storms has passed us.
It's going further south, huh?
But I tell you, Sunset Lady, if we're here every day, we're going to catch some action. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, they said that next week, that sort of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that the rainstorms are going to hit the coast more than now. It's inland that are getting.
Correct, they're getting inland storms. Correct.
But when the sea breeze comes up to meet the storms that are inland, that's when you get things on the coastline.
And we get another hello from Marcel. This is her trademark.
Hi, Marcel.
She says aloha.
Aloha to you.
Now, I know, Marcel, you're from Thailand. How do you say hello? You don't say aloha. I don't know, maybe they do. How do you say hello, aloha? Let's translate aloha into Thai. That would be great. I'll learn how to say that for you. I can say a hello in a lot of languages, but I haven't learned that one yet. Or if I had, I forgot it.
How do you say what happened to the sun?
Let's just do one step at a time.
Although it's funny, you see the shine on the water the way it is now. I don't know if that's that showing up on the...
Oh, I said Thailand. Sorry, a correction. I'm sorry, Philippines. I'm getting my Asian countries wrong.
Oh dear.
I apologize.
That takes away 1 Bitcoin from you.
I know, and my favorite salad dressing is Thousand Island. I'll be honest with you, and Sunset Lady, you know, and I have traveled the world a lot, but there's a lot of places that I have not been to because the world is huge. I've never been to Asia.
Ah.
I've never been to North Pole. I've never been to the South Pole. I've been everywhere else except for those 3 domains. Hold on a second.
Been to Australia?
No, I was going to say, does Australia count as a domain? Oh no, I haven't even been there either. That's 4 domains I haven't been to. I've been to the Pacific. I've seen the Indian Ocean, and I've seen the Atlantic Ocean. I just haven't, in whatever seas, you know, the Mediterranean and so forth. I just haven't. I always thought I would get to, I don't know, I thought I would play concerts in Tokyo or something. It just wasn't in the cards for this life.
Well, you're like me. We need 9 more lives to do what we want to do.
Well, I didn't know this. Marcel's coming with a fact. And you spoke Spanish for 333 years. That's an easy number to remember. But how do we say aloha? We say kamusta. That's easy. I never heard it before. So that's a new one. Thank you. Kamusta.
Easy for you. Difficult for me.
I don't know if I'm going to remember that, Marcel, but I know you'll forgive me. How am I going to remember kamusta? Kamusta. Babushka from Cape Bush. Babushka Kamusta. Hey, we got a boat actually coming in right now. Some action for you.
Oh boy. He's breaking up the shine on the water. Ooh, look at that. Hope he puts the brakes on for the manatee sign. He did. Now he's going to put the engine back on, or the tide will take him out again.
No, we can see, well, I think it's obviously because of that big rainstorm that happened about an hour and a half ago. The numbers are a little bit small here on the North Jetty and the South Jetty. I see that one lone fisherman. When I walked out yesterday, there was a lot more people fishing.
Well, the rain probably drove a lot
No,
of people
that's
away.
exactly. An hour and a half ago, it was really raining like gangbusters. That little boy was having fun with that bird. He almost got his hand on it. That was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, they usually, the birds stand around these bait buckets to try to get something from them.
Well, I was going to say they want to coax the fishermen. They're going, please, please.
Yeah.
We talked about that the other day with that movie Nemo, right? Me, 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 me. That was seagulls. Me, 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 me. That reminds me of the house cat that we're living with, Mittens. And every time we come back, Mittens sounds like a seagull. Except she doesn't say me, 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 me.
She did meow, 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 meow.
I got you to say meow, 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 meow. That was cool. You know, she has, there's a, just before I start my show up, I give her some treats. And then after Sunset Lady show, that's her second. They say you're supposed to give it 2 times a day, otherwise it'll turn into a fat cat from, I'm not going to say the answer, but that was an inside joke for Sunset Lady. But it'll turn into a fat cat. So Mittens does get 2 times a day, gets these lovely treats.
Yeah, I remember that. Brings back memories of I used to do a cartoon called the Washington Fat Cats.
That was what I was trying not to say.
Ah, okay.
Okay. We can talk about it now if you brought it up.
It's still in my memory bank.
I know. That's why I said the keywords, and I said we don't have to talk about it unless you want to. So we can talk about it. If you want to.
Well, I also had...
A lot of people don't know that you're an artist, actually.
Well, that's where all the cats did all the talking
Yeah.
in the cartoons. And for the dog-loving people, I used to do one called the Washington Watchdogs. And the dogs did all the talking, which was good for me, because that meant I wasn't responsible for whatever was said. I could blame it on the cats and dogs.
Woof, woof. Bark, bark. Meow, meow. Now the shimmering, you can see this here in the inlet there, and at least for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a close-up zoom in, see if you guys get more of that. Look at that shimmering water there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just lovely.
It's weird. It's like the brightness is up high.
We're still coming through there.
Shining down on the water.
Now we're really getting a zoom in of the North Jetty in the Nokomis area. And you see this is sparse tonight. Once again, because of that rainstorm we had before.
I think tonight maybe we could make a dash for the
We're not going to have any, no, it won't work.
North Bridge.
Nope.
No, but I'm saying because it's so light up high, you might see the nest. Is what I'm saying.
You mean you want to go now? No.
No, not now.
No, but when the
said
sun goes
after
down,
sunset.
no, it's not going to work. There's not enough
You don't
light.
think so?
No, it's not enough light.
It's not going to stay bright. Well, it depends on how the sky stays bright. Oh, but that's
I like
right.
that shot right now. I like that shot. It's pretty
Yeah.
spectacular, actually. It's different. Every night is different here when we come. We never know what's going to happen.
No,
God only knows what's going to happen.
Exactly.
That's why it's a heavenly sunset.
exactly. But I forgot, we aren't allowed to go to the bridges until after tomorrow because they're working on the roads and there's a stoplight there and that'll back up all the traffic.
I thought it goes in. Is tomorrow the last day?
Yeah, I think it's the 14th, I thought I saw.
I believe you.
Yeah, I think the people are deserting the jetty now.
Because it's not too bright. We can actually see color. You can actually see what people are wearing. So
Oh, there you go. That's an unusual thing.
once again, it's a great place to people watch.
Mm.
HHWW. I don't know what that means. Whenever you see people pointing, they could be pointing at dolphin. This is what we're trying to do right now because the water is calm. So there's still a chance when I walk you guys out there we might get dolphin, manatee. I'm still waiting for the shark. I want to get I'm definitely going to get a shark one before this series is done. I'm talking about this year. I'm making a promise.
Mm.
Holding hands while walking. That's cute. Thank you, Marcel. I didn't know that. Thank you. That's very cute. HHWW. Did you know that?
No,
I didn't know. Okay, we're learning here. Thank you, Marcel.
that's a first.
Holding hands while walking. Marcel, you're showing your age. I love it. Hey, there's a different guy with it. There's a guy with a mega lens coming out. See, photographers come out during this because there's not so many people and they're taking nature shots. We'll see if this guy walks out a little bit further. He's got, I would call it his telephoto zoom times a million. Mm-hmm. He's doing bird shots with this. It really is pretty.
And he doesn't have the glare of the sun.
But that's why you can get some really great focus shots. That's why he's got the mega focus going here. I'll show you guys what he looks like here. There's a couple there. Okay, he's out of the shot right now, but I'll see if I can zoom over. We got the window open. It's really not windy at all. Well, a little bit coming from.
Out there.
It's coming from the east.
You get the boat?
No, I got a trash can.
Oh. You got bugs out there too. They'll be in here.
They'll be in here, correct. And when I walk outside onto the jetty, they're going to be around me. But it's not that bad. I've seen swarms before of, you call them no-see-ums. Have you ever ran into a swarm of no-see-ums before?
They're outside the window now.
I'll take that as a no. But when I was working at the restaurant, when the swarms of no-see-ums come in, you can't even see. Well, they're called no-see-ums. They can see, but we can't see them. And it just infiltrates. I've also seen swarms of love bugs. That's pretty... The sky gets dark on a sunny day. Crazy, crazy stuff. We'll see what happens as we progress on this show here. We're into our second month, Sunset Lady. Still having fun?
Oh, sure.
Good. Oh, sure. That was enthusiastic. Looking at the clock here. I'm going to walk you guys out here in about 4 minutes.
I don't know if you can see it in the screen. It looks like it's getting a little pinker or something over there.
Well, yeah, on the right side of the shot, you can see that. No, I'll be walking you guys out. I'm just trying to figure out if I should put on the muffler system.
Oh, if there's much wind out there.
No, I just felt it. It's coming from the east. When I rolled the window down, I put my hand out there. It's coming from the east. It's blowing that direction.
That lady's pretty dress should tell us if the wind is blowing. It's very delicate.
And she's walking too fast, I can't tell.
Mm-hmm.
They must be from New York. She's got a good tempo. They don't want to miss the sunset. Now, we are now. I can't go right too much, but these are colors you were talking about. I don't want to get the sign in the shot. You can see there on the bottom, there's some purples coming through there, just above the rocks of the North Jetty. And that's where we're hoping that we might get a little bit of a peek through of the sun. Remember, what was it, 4 or 5 days ago, and everybody left the jetty, and it turned out to be
spectacular,
amazing sunset. So
it was about 3 days ago now.
Ye of little faith, now is time to leave. But I'm very faithful that even when I point out, look at all these blues. Okay, that's some blue skies going on here. It's all around us. That's why it is rather bright, but not blinding bright where it normally would be.
Yeah, you don't need the sunglasses.
Every day is different. Okay, I'm going to go back out to the make it wide. It means I push it in. There we go. I'm going to go back into this is the normal shot what we see.
I thought that boat was coming in, but it stopped. Oh no, there's another boat.
You guys, that was a cute no-see-em just went in front of the shot there. You guys can see that one. It looks big, but these are tiny. When I say tiny, I mean like, I don't know, 1/10 of a centimeter. They're really, really tiny. Like you can't see them, hence the name. That's not the real name. That's not the Latin name. No-see-ems. That's what we call them. No-see-ems because you can't see them. We got a fisherman in the shot here right now, just behind that sign.
That started in New Hampshire. They have them up there. And that cloud out there looks like a train now.
Here's what I do the change up. And we'll see if we can get the shot without the microphone. I like it when I don't have to put the microphone in. But we shall see. Last words, Sunset Lady, for now.
I'll be here with the no-see-ems.
Keep the windows up.
Yeah.
I'll be with them outside.
to get your thing in the thing there.
Take a shot. Trying to get that one next. Only close-ups tonight. Nah, I'm on full zoom. What's that? Somebody put that up like 3 or 4 days ago. I don't know what it is. I hope it's not voodoo.
Oh, my name's not.
I didn't say. I take it back.
Little size, you know. And,
Bring him home.
yeah.
See what she says.
Sunset tonight. Every night's different.
I know.
This is it. The sun is there, but the shot is there. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out here every night or often?
We're filming live here.
Oh.
You're fine. You're fine. Microphone's pointing there. They can't hear us. I'm on Zoom. I'm on Zoom. Yes. We're every day here.
You were here the other day.
We're here every day at home. If you remember, it's the same. today it works perfectly. If it gets windy, I keep a hand on it.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
cheapy weepy from China, but don't tell anybody.
Okay.
If you can afford it, get a better one. But today it's not windy. It works great.
Good.
I'm on Zooming. Look at that shot.
Yeah, that's beautiful. If I got down there, I'd never get up. That's my problem. I debated about getting one of those. I thought, well, all right, now.
I reckon. Okay, to get a taller one. I've been asking my mother, give me a tall one too. I'm over 50.
I got
I know it's a joke. It's a joke.
that crystal ball would be, I got work that crystal sphere. I bet you that would be nice. Yeah, look at
It just gets better and better.
yeah. Or I wish I had brought the camera.
We're live right now. Who's got a good memory? Facebook?
I don't know. My camera's low on battery. I can't do anything here.
You Facebook? No, Facebook. I filmed it. She's right there on the website. From
Okay.
they call her Sunset Lady. You come on her every day.
Francis
Same
James.
Florida.
Seal.
RWIA. You can watch this heavily. Look at my shot. I got it.
I don't have my glasses on. I'll be good. Okay. Tony, can you see that? Yeah. I know we talked about that, but I thought that was wonderful. Yeah. My camera is being home like that. Oh, some stuff. Showing up? Be good.
Oh, it's the photo.
I don't feel so bad.
No, I'm not never going to
Oh, that is so. Okay, that's it. I'm on 19%.
Oh no. People are off.
Yeah. Great.
You're up on me.
Thank you.
See the sunset?
Great.
Next to you guys.
Thank you. Tell me, I'll get it at home.
We're here every night. Thunder, lightning, like the mail.
Well, yeah, we haven't come for a long time because all the what do you call snowbirds were coming in.
No,
And there's no
we're here.
place to park.
We're here all year round as well. Plus,
Yeah.
my mother's right by that rock. It's Governable Park there. So
Yeah.
I told her take that one. We've been doing this now for about a month and a half. And we're glad the season is over.
Yeah.
So you come out here and we'll see you guys again. But thank you guys. What's the name? Tell me again.
Oh, Trish Tremonto.
Chris Samantha. Good.
I'm Jean.
We're friends now on Facebook. And
Okay.
we'll be friends for life.
As soon as I get on at home, you can click me in.
Very cool.
Always good to have
Cool. I know. I'm filming it.
you.
This is on the record. I'm live. You're still
Yeah.
live. Doing this.
See, I haven't figured out how to do that.
It's just the live part.
Crystal light button.
It just gets better and better.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
That's because I live in Venice, not in Tacoma.
Okay.
So that was a quick answer.
What's better over there?
I come here every day. I'm filming live right now on Facebook. So if you guys are avid Sunset fans. Oh, here goes my mother anyway. She's the star. Herself. She has information for you guys.
Great. Thank you.
We come here every day to do the sunset. And we thought it could be terrible. Look at how great it turned out. That's why it's so quiet here. And only locals. Good. I'm sorry. Are you guys local?
No.
You're lucky to be here.
Pretend to be.
Where are you from?
Ohio.
Well, we're all from somewhere else. You're here on short vacation? Very cool. Perfect timing. Look at that. Beat that one. Beat that sunset. You're smart to come down. Most people say, oh, it's going to be terrible. Look at this. It's perfect. We're here. That's why we're here every day to prove it. It's always a heavenly. Her show is called Heavenly Sunset. That's the Sunset Lady. My mom.
No, stop. 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 Look at Cookie.
like getting down here either, but it does give a nice shot of the rocks and the water. It's a winner.
Is that like what would that be a ranking out of?
100. We were here last night. Last night I took 61, barely passed. Tonight, 100.
Really? Like the top?
100. Look at that. I mean, look at this. This is 100%. This is the best it could get.
What is your Facebook?
Francis, with an E? Francis? We got the other one. So if you guys go back up north, if you want to think about Venice, we're here every day. Look at that. It doesn't stop.
It's opened up where they started, the whole thing in the state of
Look at my shot now. I zoomed in and look.
So I can go in later and see that.
So, in about 15 minutes. But it looks like it's doing nothing.
Yeah,
Sure
that's why we were able to started to kind of like,
You guys may know Sharpies. I used to work there for 3.5 years. People would leave, they said, oh, it's going to be no sunset. Most of the people do leave. I stayed 3.5 years and I saw this happen. And people don't realize it. This was the day to come. After a big rainstorm, look at that.
Yeah.
I said A+. It's an A+ sunset. You don't see this every day.
When I was at home, when they had the California fire,
Where?
our sunsets was
Oh,
spectacular.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we're real close to a national park, so we get some beautiful views of
That
sunset.
was it. We get sometimes because we have control burns in there.
Okay.
And then they get the rest of those. But I have nothing over here. It's right there. Mom, tell me you're happy. Look at that sunset. I still have to get used to it. It's always sunset. My name is Black Chapter online. Look at that. Come on, it's such a nice.
Baby. Yeah, it does. I was thinking the same thing.
they don't have lava coming.
Good lava color. Came out. Come every day, you see what happens. So, lady, I'm back.
I don't believe it.
Believe it, breathe, and act bored. It even started getting too dark, so I had to come back inside. But it's still so beautiful. I think we're just going to say bye-bye tonight.
Yes, I think so.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Sleep on this beautiful afterglow, heavenly sunset, and come back and see the sun come out again tomorrow. Good night, Blackie.
Sunset Lady, ciao for now.